Hare Krishna, I am Rajat Krishnadas and following is Shlok 17 from Bhagavad Gita chapter 2, contents of Gita summarized. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is explaining the real nature of the soul, and that is undestroyable, and it can be perceived as consciousness which is spread all over the body. Avinashi tu tad vidhi yen sarvamidam tatam vinasham avyayasya asya na kaschit kartum arhati. That which pervades, spreads the entire body, you should know it to be indestructible. No one is able to destroy that imperishable soul. Everyone is conscious of pains and pleasures of the body in part or as a whole. This spreading of consciousness is limited within one's own body. The pains and pleasures of one body are unknown to another. Therefore, in each and every body there is separate individual soul, and the symptom of soul's presence is perceived as individual consciousness. In Vedic scripture, Shvetashvatar Upanishad, the soul is described as a 1/10,000th part of upper portion of hair point in size. This atomic soul is situated in the heart of every living entity along with the super soul. Anyone can perceive the distinction between the living soul and the dead body. When a man dies, his relatives cry, lament, "Oh, my father has gone. He passed away." But one can say that your father is still lying on the floor. He has not gone anywhere. But the intelligent man can understand that the person who has gone away, who has left his body, you have never seen. You have seen his body only. The real father within the body was a different thing. But our ignorance is so great that we accept this body as our father. This body is not only dead now, it was always dead. Because the living soul was there within this dead body, it was moving. This is fact. Just like a nice motor car is running, but when the driver is not there, then the car is lying there idle. If one identifies the driver of the car with the motor car, then that is the foolishness. Anyone who is identifying the dead body or this material body with the soul, which is composition of a tridhatuk, kaph, pit, vayu, some blood, bones, flesh and secretion. If anyone who is identifying the self with this lump of matter, then he is described as no better than cow and ass. This ignorance is always there in the material world, especially at present times, that one is identifying this material body with the real self. But the real self, the soul, is different. It is not this material body. But our modern education, advancement of knowledge, philosophy, everything based on this wrong conception of life. The presence of the soul is perceived by the consciousness, just like the presence of the sun. Even a blind man can understand the presence of the sun because he can experience the heat of the sunlight. Similarly, we try to judge the presence of the soul of a dying man, whether he is feeling a touch sensation or he is breathing. The consciousness is spread all over the body. So, if somebody pinches me, then I can experience it. But when the consciousness is not there, then if somebody cut my body, then I will not protest. Therefore, we should try to understand what that living thing is. That consciousness which is spreading all over this body is the living force. After the death, annihilation of this body, the consciousness is not dead. No one can kill the consciousness or the soul. One can do harm to this material body, but not to the spirit soul and the consciousness.